Welcome to another episode of Hello Again Wednesday with Brent Miller. Each Wednesday you can join in as a special guest. Answer with the question of the day. Listen to life stories. Follow him on Spotify or your favorite podcast platform. On Facebook. Or his YouTube channel, Brent Miller, What's on His Mind. And now this week's episode 123. The Big Lie. And now,
it's Hello Again Wednesday. I want to welcome each and every one of you here today. Let me just draw up my notes real quick here. Come on, pop it up. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on for a sec here. Pop up the right notes. Hello Again Wednesday. This is number 123. I'm so glad that you guys, first of all, thanks for joining me this week. I love to hear more and more of your stories, more and more of your comments, and especially as they relate to the question of the day. Please join in. Be my special guest. I consider you my special guest as you join week after week. Please go ahead and shoot some of those comments in there, or even stories, or even create your own video and add it. You could just post that right on in there as my guest. Always thank you for sharing these videos. Please keep doing that. The more people that listen and watch, I say listen because I'm now on Spotify, especially, and Google Play and stuff like that with a podcast. That's what this is on those platforms. So I'm grateful for those that are listening or watching on those also. Again, thanks for joining me in this conversation. Not much on the, I used to call it the pain report as I was leading up to my surgery. Now I just realize it is a long road, a long, boring road to recovery is what it is. And that's what last week's was, stir crazy. But this week, hey, on Monday, I had my 18 staples ripped out of my back. That's what I keep telling everybody. I like to tell the story a little bit of gore because, they ripped the staples out of my back and blood just was squirting everywhere. Maybe not squirting, but enough to have a bandage put back on for a while and till it kind of healed back up because the staples had really irritated me a little bit over these past 2 weeks. Anyways, keep praying for me. And as I have said in the past, if you have something, I will pray for you also. Okay. So yeah, let's just join in on that together too. So here we are. It is the question of the day. I think, many episodes ago, I might have did one about liar or something like that, but this is a whole brand new story, whole brand new take on it. And so the question of the day is this: what big lie have you told to get out of work, or not to go to school, or to avoid some sort of event, or even worse, I say even worse, yet that you use a big lie to get out of going to church? What are those stories that you have told in the past or whatever to just kind of not do something someone else wanted you to do? Okay, that's the question of the day. I look forward to your comments and stories on that. I'm going to tell a story that relates to it, but actually you'll find out the end result in just a minute. On Monday, and on other days also, there's the grandkids have some friends of theirs that come over and they hang out at our house until their mom gets off of work or something. Not the grandkids, but until the friends' moms get off of work and come and pick them up. And so they hang out at our house and stuff, and they have a good time with it. They're really good about it. And but this past Monday, is I think it was Cameron and Elijah and Malachi, their friend, were out on the tramp and in the backyard, and they were kind of hanging out there, and I guess something had happened. Okay, and on Monday, I don't know what happened. Okay, none of us do, except for, well, maybe someone does, but not at the right moment. What took place is let me go to Monday evening. Connie goes, hey, you know what? When Elijah wakes up in the morning to go to school, one of his shoes is in the laundry room. And see, the laundry room is connected. It's right here. It's connected to the backyard. So you go in the door. It's the laundry room. We have an extra refrigerator in there, and then it goes into the kitchen and then into the rest of the house. And so it was just really weird. There's just one shoe in the laundry room, and so we think nothing of it and go to bed and wake up, and then all of a sudden, the next morning, all the grandkids are supposed to be getting ready for school on Tuesday, and Elijah goes looking for his shoes, and he comes back out into the living room. He's all upset because someone took his shoe out of the dryer and it's still wet from Monday. And of course, the first thing that comes out of his mouth then is, I can't go to school. And I mean, he has some older shoes. He despises them and will not wear them now because he's got his new shoes. And so I don't know about you guys and grandkids or young kids that are argumentative going to school. His big excuse was he has a wet shoe. Now he can't go to school. And I'm like, well, to tell the truth, no one pulled your shoe out of the dryer. What took place is, I go, you didn't put a chair by that dryer, did you? And some of you are wondering, yeah. See, if you put heavy shoes in the dryer, at least our dryer, you get this banging sound as the shoes are hitting the door, and they bang and bang on the door until the door pops open, and lo and behold, that shoe that's been hitting the door now lands onto the floor. And it stops the dryer from drying too. And so I go, you didn't put a chair in front of the door, so your shoe actually fell out. No one pulled it out. Your shoe fell out. And so he's still upset, though. I'm not going to school. And I'm like, what? And so I think it was Lauren. She goes, well, what should we do? I go, well, if you're going to throw his shoe in the dryer, make sure you pull everything else out so you can just have the shoe. Make sure you jam it up with the chair so the shoe doesn't knock the door open again. And then we'll go from there. Actually, I'm like, Momo can deal with it, because I'm still, I'll tell you, well, anyways, Momo can deal with it. And so, lo and behold, his shoe gets dried, and Momo's, Connie's like, okay, I'm gonna take you up to school now. And so she runs him up to school, and she goes up to, when you're late, you always have to go through the office. And so she goes up to the office and comes in the office with Elijah. And there's two gentlemen in there that know Elijah good, really well, and know Connie, and they're really nice guys. And so one of the gentlemen goes, hey, okay, so what's the reason that he's late for school today? And Connie goes with a little smile, well, do you really want to know the truth? And I laughed as she's telling me this because Connie always tells the truth. I mean, she's not going to lie at school, okay? If it is what it is, it is what it is. And the guys kind of looked at her with another smile. They're joining together in this smile of, okay, let's see how this is going to pan out. And so Connie begins to tell the story of what happened on Monday. What happened on Monday is them boys were out on the trampoline, bouncing around, kicking shoes around, doing whatever, and they do it all the time. We've had balls go over into the neighbor's yard, in the other neighbor's yard too. I mean, just, they try to make the things go out on purpose. And the way Elijah tells the story is he asked his friend Malachi, who had his shoe, hey, can you just give me my shoe? And somehow the shoe got tossed a certain way. This is how I imagine it is. Malachi is on the farthest side of the trampoline. Elijah's on the side closest to the pool Michelle has. Okay. And all of a sudden, I guess somehow the shoe and the guy named Elijah could not jump high enough to catch the shoe, and it went into the pool. Thus, the shoe got wet, and so now they're trying to dry it. That was Monday. And so Connie's telling this story that the shoe fell into the pool, and the guys look at her and go, wow, yep, that is a good one. Come on in. And so my telling of this story is this, that you know what? Telling the truth, it does bring about a guiltless result, meaning that when you tell the truth, you're not going to be cumbered with guilt. You're not going to have to, what was that? Be careful what, be careful whatever tangle webs we weave, because we practice to deceive, something like that. Meaning that, once you tell a lie, you got to remember the lie to tell another lie to back up those lies. Well, whereas if you just come out, just tell the truth, just, in Connie's case, woman up to it. And in Elijah's case, man up to it. Tell the story that, you know what, my shoe fell in the pool and I had to dry it before I could come to school. Okay. And so, and along with that story that the shoe had fallen out last night and didn't get dry. So this is the story of truth that was told. And with the story of truth being told, like I said, it was a good result of it that took place. And so I believe that we should be truthful. And I know there's a lot of times there's going to, and probably in these, in the comments and the conversations that are going to take place, is there's going to be the conversation of a white lie. There's going to be conversations of a half truth. All that stuff's going to come out in conversations more than likely. And, but when you look at the best result, the truth is always the best result. I mean, the best result bringer. Okay. And like I said, it's a guiltless end when you're telling the truth. Now, I haven't done this in a while, but I'm going to do it today. There's a couple of scriptures that, in the Bible that bring about, I know because some people don't want to read the Bible. They don't want to hear nothing about it. But I always understand that if you was just to look at an honest, moral, good person, let's say good person, just for those who are non-believers, but if you see some of the things that are said, you'll go, wow, that would bring about a better arrangement of life that surrounds me. In Exodus chapter 23, verse 1, it says this: don't spread false rumors. Don't plot with evil people to act as a lying witness. You'll get caught, okay? And so don't spread false rumors. There are some things that we can do today that will be better for those around us as well as for us. Don't spread false rumors, okay? And don't join up with other people to lie about someone else. It just brings devastation and destruction, maybe to you, maybe to them. In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 25, it says this: therefore, after you have gotten rid of lying, each of you must tell the truth to your neighbor, because we are parts of each other in the same body. And this is especially with believers, but it's also with, think about it in your family life, okay? The same body would be your family gathering, okay? So if you decide to get rid of lying, then start to tell the truth, and then you'll understand that we're all going to have a better result because of it. I have one more, bear with me, one more. In the Old Testament, in Zechariah, it says this, chapter 8, verse 16. These are the things you should do. Speak the truth to each other. Make truthful, just, and peaceable decisions within your gates. And so we have a gate just down right there. That's one of our gates. We have another gate on the other side of the house. Gates are surrounding our house. Gates are our doors to our house. Now think this through. And I like how it's just so plain. These are the things that you should do. Speak the truth to each other. Make truthful, just, and peaceable decisions. I like how those three things connect together: truthful and just and peaceable. And so with that, I'm going to interject what would be probably the synonym: honest. Make honest, just, truthful, honest, just, peaceful decisions, peaceable decisions, and see what happens in your family life, in the gates of those that you have within your gates, and then let me know what's happening with that. Okay. Today at, it's almost 3 o'clock out here on the East Coast. I am sitting outside. I've been as part of my recovery, man, you talk about boring. I've been inside, and sitting in, like I said last week, a bunch of recliners. And so just before doing this, I walked, and I was told when I got my staples ripped out, don't walk 2 miles and don't do anything. And but I can walk, and I did not walk 2 miles, but I did walk the distance that I can and back. And man, it wears me. I was worn out on Sunday after even sitting and preaching a very long sermon. I'm going to try and not do that extensive amount this coming week. But anyways, it hits me, and I want to do more, but then I get really tired. But anyways, 5:30 is our Bible study, and I'm going to sit in the recliner one more time for Bible study at the house here. If you don't have a church service near you or in your area, go ahead and join us. Be a part of our Bible study. There's about 12 that meet every week. Now, I won't be downstairs today in the church, but we do downstairs and via Zoom, and we connect them together so that we're all together in this Bible study. Our gates are wide open. And so we gather at 5:30 out here on the Pacific Coast. And if you would like to, I can get you a Zoom link to join our Bible study. We're studying the book of Mark, and just having a good time with that. And so, or you can join us on Sunday on Facebook or on our webpage. We are on at 10:45 in the morning on Pacific time out here. It is ready. It's Palm Sunday coming. Palm Sunday is coming. I've got a great one coming up. I've been doing a sermon series called Christmas to Easter. And with that, I've been doing like the Advent candles of Christmas, only I've been doing it with the take on Easter. And so this week is, I think it's called Hope Enters, or the entering of hope, or something like that. It's the triumphal entry, and it's going to deal with the hope that we have. And so that's this Sunday at Culver City Church of God. But if you can't be at ours, you can check out, and I encourage you to check out a church service near you at whatever day it is. Be with some friends, laugh together, eat together, be truthful to yourself and to others. So be there and hang out with all of that. Continue to click likes and shares for me here as you are about to share the question of the day one more time. I appreciate it. It's, what big lie have you told to get out of work, not go to school, avoid some event, or worse yet, get out of going to church? That's the question of the day. Keep on watching and listening on your favorite podcast platform for Brent Miller. For Hello Again Wednesday. My YouTube channel is called Brent Miller, What's on His Mind. On Hello Again Wednesdays, as we do these every week. I hope you have a great Wednesday. Thanks most of all for being my special guest today. If you are new to the podcast on Spotify, thanks. Tell others to join in and listen. And as always, remember, give somebody a huge hello again hug, handshake, or whatever. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next week on... Let me get this. I'm going to get it. On Hello Again Wednesday.
Thanks for watching or listening to this week's episode of Hello Again Wednesday with Brent Miller. Each Wednesday you can join in as a special guest. Answer along with the question of the day. Listen to life stories. Follow him on Spotify or your favorite podcast platform. On Facebook. Or his YouTube channel, Brent Miller, What's on His Mind. Please join him next Wednesday for another episode.